Ever wondered if you could reach back in time and mend a precious memory? A moment almost lost to the ravages of time? Well, sometimes, with a little digital magic, you can. Hey guys, Bobby here, and welcome back to my workspace. Today I want to share a truly special journey I embarked on. The restoration of a deeply meaningful photograph for a client named Alex. This wasn't just about repairing cracks and fading. It was about reviving a tender connection between generations. Alex reached out with a photo of his grandmother holding his mother. A snapshot from the late 1960s. You could see the years etched into its surface. Dirt embedded into the print. Creases snaking right across their faces. Entire sections torn, and some areas faded to near white. The photo was fragile, almost on the edge of disappearing. Alex explained that his grandmother wasn't feeling well, and he hoped that bringing this cherished memory back to life would bring her comfort and joy. What made his request even more striking was that he'd already tried several other restoration platforms and services before, all without success. This photo was special to him, and he wasn't willing to give up. Knowing that made me even more determined to do it justice. My restoration process began in Photoshop, my digital canvas for work like this. The first stage felt like sifting through the layers of time, gently coaxing the original image out from under decades of damage. Each click of the healing brush, each careful patch to repair a tear, was a step closer to seeing them clearly again. With restoration, you're constantly balancing two questions. What is part of the image's character, and what is true damage that needs to go? While I did most of the work in Photoshop, there was a brief trip I had to take during this project. So I pulled out Autodesk Sketchbook on my phone to keep working on finer details whenever I had a spare moment. The beauty of digital tools is the flexibility they give you. It's like carrying a tiny art studio in your pocket. Our early conversations were all about Alex's vision. He wanted the original sepia tones preserved for that warm, nostalgic feel. He also asked for a classic black and white version, and, most exciting of all, a fully colorized version, breathing completely new life into the moment. He pointed out specific things too, the baby's hand, which was partially obscured, and subtle details in his grandmother's hair. He even sent me a couple of old photos as references. These kinds of details matter. They're what make a restored image feel like the memory you remember. Time traveler trivia. In what year was the first successful color photography process introduced? A. 1864, B. 1722, C. 1833, D. 1907. Keep that answer in mind as we keep piecing this memory back together. And while you're at it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Once the main cleanup was done, I tackled those specific refinements Alex wanted. Reconstructing the baby's hand required careful attention to proportion and anatomy. I studied similar baby photos to make sure it looked natural. It's a small detail, but a wrong angle or size can instantly feel off. Then came the colorization. I researched the late 1960s color palettes to stay authentic, from skin tones to clothing dyes common in that era, even the subtle tints of the background. The challenge is to make it vivid without making it too modern, keeping the atmosphere of the time intact. Communication with Alex was constant throughout. I sent him progress shots, asked for feedback, and refined based on his thoughts. And now back to our trivia. The answer is D, 1907. In 1903, the Lumiere brothers patented the autochrome process, the first widely successful way to capture color photographs. It used millions of tiny potato starch grains as microscopic color filters. When it hit the market in 1907, it was revolutionary, finally letting people see their memories in color. After multiple stages of careful work and revisions, we reached the final set. The beautifully preserved sepia tone version, keeping its vintage warmth, a timeless black and white edition, and the fully colorized photo, alive with color and vibrancy, like stepping right back into that day. When I sent them over, Alex's reaction made every painstaking step worth it. He told me how much his grandmother loved the result, and how seeing it brought joy to her face. For me, that's the best part of this work. Not just restoring pixels, but restoring emotions, connections, and stories. Alex kindly allowed me to share this journey with you all, and I hope it reminds you that even the most damaged memories can be saved. Sometimes, all it takes is patience, care, and someone who refuses to give up. Thanks for joining me on this restoration journey. If you have a treasured photo you'd like brought back to life, feel free to reach out. I'm always honored to help preserve these irreplaceable pieces of history. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.